All right, and first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakodash. All right, I want to give double honors to our elders and our elder apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and on down. Peace and blessings to you, brothers, and to you, Akim, us out there preaching this truth. All right, and we're just going to hop right into prophecy, man. All right, because first and foremost, we have Esau in rulership right now, man. All right, but soon to come, all right, we're going to have Jacob, all right, in rulership as the scriptures speak about. If you want to grab that from me real quick.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
That's right. So Esau is the end of this current world, all right? And it says that Jacob is going to be the beginning of it that followeth, man. All right? Because this devil is going down, man. All right, we're currently seeing the fall of this of the wicked's rulership, man. All right, his kingdom, okay? Or like how Pop say, his queendom, man. Okay? Because right now, I had another precept real quick. This is it's in Sirach.
I got one.
Sirach 10, yep.
This is Sirach 10 in verse 3. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them. This is Sirach 10 and verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's right. Okay, because of what this devil has done, all right, to establish his rulership, it says that the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right, we just read in that Esdras, it says that Jacob is that Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. All right, so we're next to have rulership, man, because we're seeing this devil take rulership, and he doesn't know what he's doing, man. You know, what it says that it basically says that he is a child.
Going to thee when thy king is a child.
When our king is a child, yeah. All right, if brother want to grab that real quick.
I got something for you to do on. This is 2nd Ezra 4 and 29. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, that it cannot come that is sown with good. So the place of evil is here, right? Because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and Esau Edom is an evil, wicked man, right? He is the wicked of the wicked, man, like it says in Malachi, right? You know, his spirit is not upright in him. So this place that he's ruling right now has to go down. So therefore, the rulership of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai can come in, man. And guess who's coming to do that? It's our Lord and our Savior Yahweh Shai through through the command of the Father, man.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 16. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child and thy princes eat in the morning.
That's right. And it says, so it says, woe to thee when their king is a child. All right, and we're seeing this devil have that child mindset, man. All right.
Right, and ultimately what it means, man, is that how this guy, I'll get the precept real quick. This is the book of Galatians. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4 and 1. It says, now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all. So I read that to show you that a child is likened unto a servant, man. So what Esau Edom is a servant that's ruling. That's why in Ecclesiastes, the 10th chapter, the same chapter we was reading, it says what? I seen.
This is Ecclesiastes 10. It says there is an evil.
Say the verse you in.
This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 5. It says there is an evil which I have seen under the sun, an error which proceedeth from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich set in a low place.
The error which proceed from the ruler, man. So that's showing you what he's about to say next. It's a fault of the rulers. You see, that's why everything is turned upside down in here in Pee Wee Herman world, man. See, here with Esau, the servant, right? It tells us in Job, the 30th chapter, what did it tell us, man? It says, they that are younger than I. So that's showing you that he's beneath us, man. He's the servant. He's the peasant, you see? And when you have those who are made to be peasants and have that peasant mentality, look how he rules, man. That's why the scripture speaks about the next verse. It says, blessed are thee when thy king is the son of nobles, man. See, we supposed to rule in the fear of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, as our King David told us, man, on his deathbed, right? It tells us in the book of Proverbs that the kingdom, right, is established in righteousness. Like the brother was saying, how was this place established, man? It says, woe unto thee when woe unto he that buildeth his house by blood. Roughly paraphrasing in the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, man. You see? So this place always had an end based off what? How this place was established, man. And ultimately going into how Esau, right, rules. There's a precept where it says it's not matter of fact, keep going there, what you got?
This is back in Ecclesiastes 10, in verse 7. It says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Read that again.
It says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Exactly. So those servants, those children, those that are beneath us are sitting in the power seat, man. And those who are made to rule, they are sitting in a low place. They are looked at as the servants. You see? This is the book of that's not what I'm looking for.
Just to add right quick, when you a child, you know, if a child go into a store, you know what that child gonna point at everything it want. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing, even when it's bad for them. You know what I'm saying? They want all the candy that they see, and that's what this devil do. He's trying to fill his belly. You know what I'm saying? And just always want, take, and that's what this devil is doing, as you see, as he ruling. But you got it, dog.
This Proverbs 19 and 10, it says, the light is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes, man. See? So it says that's not seemly, meaning that's not good. You go into that word seemly, it says seemly, beautiful, suitable. You see? For peasants to rule over nobility, man, and this is what we're seeing. We're seeing peasants, being Esau, Edom, sitting in the rulership, and he's ruling over the nobility of the earth. Who are the nobles of the earth? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You see? That's why it's of the utmost importance, as it's written in Isaiah, the 58th chapter, that we cry aloud, spare not, lift up our voice like a trumpet, and show our people their transgressions, in the house of Jacob their sins, to present back unto you what? The royal law, man. Because this is what's bringing us back into that noble state of mind. You see? But you got it, man.
And even just to add on that, because I was thinking about in Genesis, where he talks about how the elders shall serve the younger, man. All right, and that's the time that we're going to be entering into, man, when our Lord establishes the righteous kingdom, man. All right, we're going to have this devil that's in rulership now. All right, he's going to be our servants, man. All right, it talks about that in Psalms. It says to bind their kings with nobles, to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron, man. All right, and that's what we're waiting for. It says that this is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right, who are the saints? All right, the Israelites. You can read that in Psalms as well. All right.
This is Daniel 4 in verse. This is Daniel 4 in verse 17. It says, this matters by the decree of the watchers and the demand of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. Right, and ultimately, this is how the Lord set things up. Right, he said, the Lord has created the wicked for the day of wrath. Roughly paraphrasing. Right, this is just the story that the Lord has playing out. You got these base men ruling over us until the time where we're going to be set up in rulership like that. That second Ezra we started out said, Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
And ultimately, it's the punishment, man. In Isaiah, the 3rd chapter, it says, what? Children are our oppressors.
Yep. This is Isaiah 3 and 12. It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Right. In the book of Jeremiah, the Lord said he would do a new thing in the earth. He will cause a woman to surpass a man. That's a punishment, man. See, the Lord did that for our punishment. That's why he allowed women to surpass us. That's why he put the basis of men over us, man. Because it's ultimately for a punishment, man. And for us to see what wickedness does in the earth. So that when we return into Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, we understand that there's nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, man. Because we see what wickedness has done. Look what our wickedness brought forth. You see? Look at this society, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 3:12 again. It says, and for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which led thee caused thee to err, and destroyed the way of thy paths. All right? And you can see, like the brother was saying, how this devil destroyed our ways, man. This devil stole everything from us, our culture, our language, you know what I'm saying? He's our land, everything, man. And fed us and force-fed us their philosophies, their religions, and you know what I'm saying, their wicked ways. It tells you in Jeremiah, learn not the ways of the heathen, you know what I'm saying? So now that, hey, the Lord has given us this word and this truth, and we're returning back to our heritage now, man. And we're departing from this place and the ways of this world, all right?
Right, the scriptures speak about not being conformed to this world, but being transformed by the renewing of your mind. Roughly paraphrasing Romans 12, and this is what the elect are going to be doing in these times, right? They're going to be being conformed to the image of Yahweh Shai, like it speaks about in Romans 8. This is what we're doing. This is. I'm just going to finish this. It says Daniel 4:17. It says, this is the matter. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever He will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. Right? Who is that basis of men today? Is Esau, Edom. Right? The scriptures say in Job 9:24 that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right? Who has the earth in the palm of their hands? Right? You go into Malachi 1:4, it explains who the wicked is. Right? Esau, Edom, which is the border of wickedness. Right? The so-called white man. Right? This is what we're dealing with. This is the times that we're in right now. But the Lord is about to there's gonna be a great trading of places coming soon.
Yeah, well in Sirach, it talks about how he's gonna set up one that is profitable. All right, the one that's profitable is gonna be our Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, because like we keep mentioning, you know, with this devil being in rulership is unprofitable. We can see what he's doing throughout the earth. All right, you can see that he's bringing chaos, destruction. Okay, setting up women over the men. You know, having moles run around throughout the city. All right, different decrees. You know, different unrighteous decrees. Okay, this devil being unprofitable in the earth, man. You know,
this is Sirach 10 and 4. It says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time He will set over it one that is profitable.
That's right. In due time, in due season. Okay. What is it? You know, we're in the time of our enemies.
End of it.
Yeah. We're in the end of it. That's right. That's why we read it in that second address. All right. Esau is the end. All right. Esau is the end of the world. Okay. But soon to come, all right, we're going to be back on top, man. We're going to be the rulers of the world, man. It says that the meek shall inherit the earth. All right. What is that in? I believe that's in Psalms 2. Yep, Dr. Shah.
This is Psalms 2, verse 8.
I got it. Psalm 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, in the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
That's right. So we're gonna have these devils, not only the devil, but also the heathen, also our other enemies, man. All right, part of our as our servants, all right, as the heathen for thine inheritance, all right, in the uttermost part of the earth,
For thy possession.
for thy, okay. So these devils, all right. So our enemies are going to be our possession. They're part of part of our reward, man.
So Jeremiah 30:16, all they toward thee shall be and adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
That's right. All right. Hey, so it says it clear as day, man. All thee that spoil thee shall be a spoil, man. All right. And what it says in Revelation, it says, he that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. All right. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. All right. This is the faith and the patience of the saints. All right. So this is what we're waiting for, man. We're waiting for the true reparations, man, and to get back to what our enemies have done unto us, man.
Yeah, and it said what, man? Every one of them shall go into captivity. So what we just read in Psalms, the 2nd chapter, it's every last one of them. Now, technically, that Psalms is talking about possessing their land, but what happens when you possess somebody's land, man? You control them. You see? We know that by reading the book of Genesis. In the book of Genesis, when money failed in Egypt, what did those people have to bargain with, man? They had their cattle to sell. Then it said that whole year they were selling their cattle. They didn't have what? Their lands and their lives, man. So what happened? They ended up buying the lands and they bought them for servants. You see that? So that's the same thing that's going to happen, you see, because it tells us in the book of Esdras, 2nd Esdras, the 7th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, right? It speaks about how this world was made for us. I'm roughly paraphrasing. I know it's in the 9th chapter. It says, be not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, but how the righteous shall be saved, for whom the world is, and for whom the world was created, man. Matter of fact, it's the 6th chapter, right? It's the 6th chapter where Ezra said, look, and rule over us, man. You know, go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 6:59. It says, if the world, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
Right, how long shall this endure, man? So all our righteous forefathers were asking the Lord, man, look, how long these heathen gonna rule over us? How long is wickedness gonna be spread throughout the earth? There's a Psalms, man, I'm gonna roughly paraphrase it, but no matter of fact, it's Habakkuk, right? Habakkuk cried out to the Lord and said, why dost thou allow me to behold iniquity, man? Roughly precept. He said, why doest thou behold iniquity all the day? You see? According to the book of Psalms, man, we're asking the Lord, it's time for thee to work, O Lord. They have made void thy law. Look at what these people are doing, man. So it's the same mentality. You could go back to the book of Acts to read that. That's the same thing the disciples turned apostles. That's the first thing they said, man. Will thou at this time restore the kingdom to Israel? So that's what all our righteous forefathers been looking for. You see, for righteousness to dwell throughout the earth, for wickedness to be put out, and for truth to be exalted.
And how much more now when we know we're closer and closer to the end and the downfall of our enemies, man. You know?
That's for you. It's Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them in place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
That's right. All right, so we're going to rule over our oppressors. We just brought out many precepts showing that those times are coming. All right, I just made a statement about the.
And that same thing the Lord is telling us this time around. See, in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to have slaves, man. This brother's been sharing a clip of day morning. You see your boss, you smile in his face. You can't hate him when you smiling in his face. Think what the f, man. You gonna go in there and shake his hand? Yeah, that was a good game last night, right? You can't hate a man. What the fuck is you talking about, man? So here it is. Y'all don't hate us?
Yeah, they do the same.
How they smirk and smile in our face?
Fake ass smile.
Well, I have black friends.
Yeah.
But he don't hate us though. That same logic, right?
That dude that ran into that church, he had black friends. And look what he did in that church. He whacked asses off, you know?
Yeah, using that same knowledge, that means they don't hate us then. Because they use that whack ass smirk on their face. Them thin ass monkey lips, right? They smile at you and wait, and here it is at the table. with their family. Them niggers, them damn niggers yesterday. But here it is when they out in public and they see you, man, they smiling all in your face. But using that same logic, that means Esau don't hate us then. When the scriptures clearly says he has a perpetual hatred, but yet he is smiling our face. That's why Sirach tells us to never trust our enemy. It says don't put him by thee, though he humble himself and go crouching. That's him smiling in our face, man. So that same logic means Esau don't hate us then, man.
I got a precept.
This shit don't.
In verse 6, he have need of thee, he will deceive thee, and smile upon thee, and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair, and say, what wantest thou? And he will shame thee by his...
And is that not what happened? We have examples of that when we read the book of Maccabees, man. Here, spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua was upon Judas and his brothers and the rest of their men, to where we was whooping heathen ass all around us, man. You had those different Seleucid kings that was fighting each other. They were to get the throne. 1 minute there, right unto the Jews. Oh well, it's for the temple, and I'll let go to the taxes that you gotta pay and all this shit, man. And then they turn around and renege on the same thing he said he was going to do. Man, he ended up betraying him, man. But anyway,
Sirach 13 and 7.
That's exactly what this precept is saying, man. See, if Esau has a use for you, he's going to use you. He's going to smile in your face. But what does that mean? Does that mean? Let's read what this is saying.
That song goes, they smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Backstab.
Yeah. Yep.
Try twice or thrice. When he sees thee, man, it's not just about, even they getting off, they don't do none of that. Why? They smile in your face so that they can get your dumb ass.
Did not Jacob kiss Did not Jacob kiss Esau's neck? Esau's neck? Down in the, he didn't say, no, I ain't no coward. He knew when he knew when to retreat. I don't know what the hell IUIC talking about, man.
It says, agree with thy adversary.
But in the book of Proverbs, the first chapter says that what this will fall back.
Right.
Yahushua, he even has spiritual power, but when he still fled.
What it says, he that turneth his, basically talks about how his enemy shall be peace with him.
His ways, if a man's ways please the Lord, even his enemies shall be at peace with them.
That's right. So if we're pleasing the Lord and following after the ways of the Lord, then our way will be prosperous.
The Lord said, in the time of affliction, I will cause the